The average cold email is about as exciting as reading the terms of service. But when it's done right, it doesn't just get opened, it gets results. So if your outreach isn't generating replies, meetings, or at least a not interested, it's time to change the way that you're writing those emails. Because yes, email does still work, just not the way that most people use it. Okay, let's be honest from the start, cold emails kind of have a bad rep nowadays because most of them read like they were written by a bored intern with ChatGPT and no context. They're too long, too vague, too desperate, and worst of all, too easy to ignore. But the thing is, cold email isn't dead, it's just being misused. When it's sharp, targeted, and a little gutsy, it becomes one of the fastest ways to start real conversations, especially in B2B environments where decisions still live in inboxes. No, it won't magically close deals overnight, but it will get you on someone's radar, and that's how the sale starts. So if your cold outreach is falling flat, this is where that changes. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Website Planet, where we break down the smartest ways to grow online without sounding like a sales cliche. Let's get one thing straight, there's no magic cold email template that works every single time. But the emails that do work, well, they all have a few things in common. They're short, they're specific, and they respect the reader's time. Sounds great, but here's what that looks like in real life. Hey Lisa, noticed you're hiring 2 SDRs. We built a tool that books more meetings so your new hires don't spend their first month writing cold emails. Want a quick demo? And that's it. Straight to the point, no just reaching out or no hope you're doing well. It opens with something relevant, delivers real value, and makes a simple ask. Or how about this example? Your site's pricing page loads in 3.8 seconds. We've helped similar software as a service teams cut that in half, boosting conversations along the way. Want me to send a quick teardown? Again, that's it. Line 1 grabs their attention, line 2 makes a clear offer, and line 3 asks for a reply without begging. But here's where most people mess this up. They write one decent email and blast it to 500 random people. And I hate to break it to you, but that's not outreach, that's called spam. If you want results like real replies, booked meetings, closed deals, you need 2 things: a message that actually matters and an audience that actually cares. Which brings us to the next part, how to actually reach more people without torching your domain reputation. So your email is sharp, it's short, it makes sense, and all of that is great, but if it's going to the wrong people or getting flagged before it even hits the inbox, then you're just completely wasting your time. So let's talk about reach. Not in the send it to 10,000 people and pray sense, I mean real reach, as in your message hitting the right person at the right time and actually getting read. Here's the part most people miss. Inboxes have spam filters, and spam filters judge you based on your domain reputation, basically a trust score for your sending email address. If it gets flagged for spammy behavior, even your legit emails start going straight to the junk folder. So step 1, start with a clean list. If you're buying leads off of some shady websites, you're already in trouble. Scrapped emails, outdated contacts, and generic job titles, all of these will tank your open rates and your domain reputation. Instead, build lists that are segmented and relevant. That means pulling in leads based on industry, job title, company size, hiring signals, anything that makes your message more likely to stick. A good email sent to the wrong person is still a bad email. And while we're here, stop sending 500 emails from a brand new domain. Trust me, that is a one-way ticket to the spam folder. You need to warm up your sending domain first. Gradually increase your volume, let inbox providers know you're a real sender, not a spammy bot. And also, don't send the same message to everyone. Even slight variations like switching up your opening line based on the lead's role can make a massive difference here. You don't need 20 versions of an email, just enough variation to make each one feel intentional. Think of it this way, high volume works, but only after you've proven your message. Start with 50 high quality leads, get replies, then scale from there. Because reach isn't about how many inboxes you hit, it's about how many humans actually care enough to respond to you. Look, writing one great cold email is nice. Writing 50 a day, well, that's where things get tricky. But nobody's got time to do this manually, especially if you're trying to test variations, track responses, warm up your domain, and actually follow up like a normal human. And this is where some helpful tools come in, not for spamming people, not for blasting 1,000 messages and hoping for the best, but for managing campaigns the right way with automation that still feels personal. Platforms like GetResponse and Lemlist make it easy to build sequences, personalize messages at scale, and schedule smart follow-ups that don't annoy your prospects. Instantly AI is a solid tool too, especially if you're looking to handle volume and inbox warm-up in one place. It's designed for high volume senders, but still keeps deliverability in check. And if you're already running on a CRM like HubSpot, you've got built-in tools for outreach, and bonus, everything stays synced across deals, contacts, and tasks. That means no switching tabs 100 times a day. Some platforms even have AI to help write and optimize your messages on the fly. So if you're stuck staring at a blank screen, you're not completely out of luck. And if you don't want to manage the campaign yourself, well, plenty of these tools offer done-for-you options as well, or integrations with outreach agencies that can run the whole thing for you start to finish. The key is picking something that fits your workflow. If you're just starting out, simpler is definitely better. If you're scaling fast, look for tools that can handle bigger lists, more sending accounts, and detailed analytics. Either way, don't try to duct tape this process together with spreadsheets and Google filters. If cold email is going to be a real growth channel for you, then you need real infrastructure behind it. So here's the bottom line. Email isn't dead. It's just tired of bad pitches, long intros, and fake personalization. If you want to get replies, real replies, not out of office responders, then you've got to lead with relevance, write like a human, and send it to someone who might actually care. Start small, test your message, refine it, then scale from there using the right tools, not brute force. Because cold email isn't about how many people you reach, it's about how many actually respond. And if your website isn't converting, your paid ads are drying up, or your DMs just aren't getting answered, then this might be the channel that turns all of that around. Smart outreach still works. You've just got to do it better than the next person hitting send. And hey, if this was helpful to you, then give the video a like. It tells the algorithm that we're not sending you trash. Also, if you've got a cold email horror story or a win that you're proud of, then drop it down in the comments. We read all of those. And also, if you want more no fluff tips on growing online, then be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss our future videos. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the inbox.